Okay, real talk. You're planning a trip to Seoul and I already know what's on your itinerary. Gyeongbokgung Place, Myeongdong Street Food, and Seoul Tower. And honestly, those places are fine. They're iconic for a reason. But if you really want to experience Seoul like a local, not like a tourist, you need to know where Koreans actually spend their weekends. So today, I'm breaking down Seoul by vibe, by age group, and by what you're actually looking for. First up, Seongsu. If you've been on Korea social media lately, you already know this name. Seongsu is hands down the hottest neighborhood in Seoul right now. It used to be an industrial area, old factories, small workshop, but over the last few years, it completely transformed into new, incredibly cool and aesthetic districts full of cafes, restaurants, and pop-up stores. Think like Brooklyn, but make it Korean. The best restaurant in Seoul, a lot of them are in Seongsu. Whatever trend is taking over Korea right now, it's probably started here. If you want to feel the pulse of modern Korean culture, this is your first stop. Okay, next. Now, if you are in your late 20s or early 30s and you're looking for a good night off, Itaewon is where you want to be. Itaewon has historically been the most international neighborhood in Seoul. It's got an incredibly diverse bar and restaurant here. And everything from craft cocktails bars to rooftop clubs to hole-in-the-wall spots that don't even have signs outside. The crowd is mixed. Koreans, expats, and tourists, and the energy at night is just on another level. Fair warning though, it's get busy, like really busy on weekends, but that's kind of the point of Itaewon. And next, are you a college student? Traveling a group of friends in your early 20s? Then you've got two options, Hongdae and Gangnam. Hongdae is right next to Hongik University and the whole neighborhood reflects that. It's young and energetic, loud, creative, and incredibly fun. Strict performance and indie music, affordable food, packed bars. It's kind of place where you can wander for hours and never get bored. Gangnam, on the other hand, is a bit more polished. Think high-end shop and trendy restaurants and a crowd that's a little more dressed up. But it's still very much a 20s skin, especially around Gangnam Station and Apgujeong. Both areas are full of people your age, and honestly, watching Korean college students having the time of their lives is an experience in itself. Okay, this one is a hidden gem that most tourists completely missed. This point is Euljiro and Jongno. This is where Korean office workers go after a long week. The 30s and 40s crowd. And the vibe here is completely different from anywhere else in Seoul. You've got old school 포장마차 tents spilling out onto the streets, and tiny packed bars and plastic chairs and people sharing bottles of soju like they've known each other for decades, even if they just met. It's raw and it's real and it's the kind of Seoul experience that doesn't make it onto travel blogs. If you want to see what Korean working class culture actually looks like, Euljiro is unmissable. Here's the best part about all of this. Seoul has one of the best subway systems in the entire world. Seriously, it's clean and it's fast, it's cheap, and it's run until after midnight. Every single neighborhood I just mentioned. Accessible by subway. You don't need to rent a car. You don't need to figure out taxi. Just get a T-Money card or any credit card is available and load it up, good to go. So, next time someone tells you to go to Myeongdong and Gyeongbokgung, sure, add them to the list, but don't stop there. Go to Seongsu for the trends and Itaewon for the nightlife, and Hongdae or Gangnam if you're young and want to party. And finally, Euljiro if you want real, unfiltered Seoul. That's how you actually experience this city, Korea.